careful. I gotta tell Theodore right away. He'll know what to do. Theodore? Theodore? Where could he be? Oh, he left a sign. G-O-N. Good. Go. Go-na. Go-na? I ain't never heard that word before. Oh, Theodore, why'd you have to use such big words? You know I ain't got much book learning. Oh, Theodore, I've been looking all over for you. What you been doing?
Well, let's see here, Otis. Fishing pole, bucket, why don't you guess?
Okay, but, can you give me a hint or something?
Didn't you see my sign? I had to do some thinking, so I went fishing.
Well, I saw the sign, but that ain't what it said. Oh, goody, you caught some. It's kind of small, don't you think?
That's the bait, brainless. I didn't catch anything. Besides, how's come you got that newspaper?
Well, I almost forgot. Well, we're in a heap of trouble, Theodore. A heap of trouble. It says in there that the Calamity Gang robbed the train near Scorpion Pass. That's only a couple miles from here.
And, how'd you know all this? Did you learn to read while I was fishing or something?
Well, no, I just heard some fella talking. He said the Calamity Gang is even meaner than Jake the Snake Jackson. And guess what else? He said they's fixing to come here.
Well, they ain't coming here. I can tell you that right now.
Why would you say that?
'Cause Wonder Junction's got a couple new lawmen, and they know it. And they know that we know it.
Yeah, but do they know that we know they know that we know it?
Huh?
Never mind.
All I know is this. They ain't gonna risk coming to a place like this with two tough hombres like us. No siree, and you can take that to the bank.
That sure makes me feel a whole lot better. Makes me hungry, too. I think I'll give me some more breakfast.
Reverend, is there anything you don't do around here?
Yeah, well, the schoolhouse has been looking a little rough around the edges lately, and we thought we'd make it a little nice for our new teacher.
Well, that's a good idea. Hey, did that rattlesnake ever turn up?
Oh, yep. We found Buford wrapped around the base of the table, right there.
Really?
Yep. Hey, any progress on tracking those bandits?
Not yet, but don't you worry. These things take time.
Are you sure you've tracked them to the right town, Marshal?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're here. I can feel it in my bones.
Only thing I feel in my bones are aches and pains.
I better get back to work. Those bandits aren't going to catch themselves. See you later.
Well, I'll admit it, he doesn't give up easy. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Isaiah chapter 9, verse 6. Oh, yeah. I wanted to get an early start before it got too hot.
That's a good idea. You see, I brought you some more muffins.
Oh, thanks, sweetheart. Hey, has the new teacher arrived? Miss Parker, isn't it?
She arrived just yesterday, all the way from Kentucky on a train. You know, I think the kids are just going to love her.
That's great. You know what they say, a new teacher is worth her weight in gold.
Mm-hmm. Now, all we need is a sheriff.
Oh, yeah. Hey, have you seen our guests this morning? I was hoping they'd help me with some chores inside.
No, I have not. I think they got an early start as well.
Yeah, well, you know, would you mind going to see if you can help find them? You know what they say, many hands make light work.
Well, absolutely.
All right.
I'm on my way, Paul.
Thanks.
Just for the record, I never...
Let's see, I don't think that's looking too bad. Not too shabby. Let's see what it looks like on the inside.
It's so hot out here. I could sure use a tall glass of lemonade right about now.
Oh, where could they be?
I'm so bored. 472 cactuses. 473. Is it cactuses or cacti?
Did you say something?
You know, Rose, it may surprise you to know that I think about things sometimes. Like, do dogs lick us because they know we got bones inside? Or how's come a sponge can hold all that water on account of it has so many holes? I reckon we'll never know. Hey, you want to hear a joke? I know a real humdinger. How's come cowboys ride horses? Give up? Because they're too heavy to carry.
Oh, hush up, Clarabelle.
Okay, no, right.
Oh, for crying out loud, can't you see I'm trying to think?
How what, Rose? How come we're out here in the middle of the desert walking around aimlessly? I'm sure it ain't for the exercise.
No, it ain't. Oh, I stashed some tools around here that we'll be needing, and I just can't remember where I hid them. Wait a minute. This looks kind of familiar. Oh, here they are. Yes.
So how's come you came all the way out here to stash some tools? Crowbar? Lockpick? Dynamite? Rose, these ain't tools for chores. These are tools for thieving.
And what's so surprising about that? We're thieves, remember?
But we can't, Rose. We made an agreement. We shook on it with a reverend.
No, we didn't. I interrupted it, remember? So we ain't breaking no oath because we didn't make no oath. You can thank me later.
I don't want to break his trust. He's been nothing but good to us. He sees us as more than just worthless criminals.
Of course he does. He's a reverend.
But he's already suspicious about us. You heard what he said. Here you are, proving him right.
Oh, I knew you'd be hard-nosed about this, Clarabelle. That's why you gotta let me do the thinking. Now listen, everyone will be busy at the jamboree, and no one will be guarding that bank because Wonder Junction ain't got no sheriff right now. So you see, this is a chance of a lifetime. We can't afford to pass it up.
What about the marshal?
Oh, you don't scare me none.
Why, I just don't know.
Listen, if we can pull this off, it will be our first and our last bank heist. And then we can retire and settle down somewhere. I promise.
I wish I could believe that.
Morning, ladies. Having a little disagreement over here?
No, sirree, Marshall. Just having a little verbal sparring here with my sister.
Is that so? Hey, what you got there?
Oh, this whole thing is just a bag of tools. Ain't that right, Clarabelle?
That's exactly right. Just a bag of tools.
Tools for what exactly?
Well, there you two are. I've been looking all over town for you. Please excuse me for interrupting, Marshall.
That's okay. What do you need?
Paul wanted me to fetch our friends here to go help with some chores over at the schoolhouse.
Chores! Yes, that's what these tools are for. They're for the chores.
That's right, Marshall. See, we got us here a crowbar for prying off the shingles off the roof, and we have
That looks like a stick of dynamite to me.
Oh, that's right, Marshall. It's just for blowing up the junk pile if it gets too big. That's right.
Well, I reckon those aren't the chores Pa had in mind. Would you mind excusing the siblings, Marshall?
Well, all right. I know your pa's working hard.
Thank you, Marshall.
I've got my eye on you two.
Oh, Miss Vera, you done squirreled us out of a mighty sticky situation.
Yeah, I don't know what the marshal was gonna do, but he was gonna bust us for something.
And would he have had a reason to bust you? Well, you may be doing something you shouldn't have been. Listen, I don't know y'all very well what your lives are like outside of Wonder Junction. But I know when I'm tempted to do something that just ain't right, I think of Jesus. And because I love him, I want to live for him and do the right thing.
Oh, Miss Vera, could you tell me more about Jesus? I want to know more.
Well, absolutely. Let's see. He became a preacher and had an amazing ministry when he was about 30 years old. That's how old you two are, right?
Well, a lady never tells her age.
Well, anyway, he did many works and wonders that astonished everyone around him. Even his words were a wonder. I mean, he is the one that spoke the entire universe into existence. He wanted everyone to know that there is only one true God, a God of love and holiness and power.
Well, I reckon he being God, he could do some mighty powerful things.
Oh, he could. I mean, he opened the eyes of the blind. He healed sick people who were on death's doorstep. And he even raised the dead back to life.
How do you do all that? Some kind of trick?
Oh, no trick. You see, he spoke to a storm and it stopped. He walked on water, and he fed more than 5,000 people with only 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish, all by his power.
That's incredible.
I know, but the power I like to talk about most is God's power to forgive sins. You see, when we disobey or do wrong, Jesus is the one who can and will forgive us if we ask him to. And that truly is a wonder. Well, I guess we've left Paul waiting long enough. I should get y'all inside.
Thanks, Miss Vera. You sure done give me a lot to think about.
You're welcome, Clarabelle.
Oh, I gotta find me a way to reel Clarabelle back in. All this talk is filling her mind with ideas that are distracting us from our main objective. Oh, why did we have to cross paths with a reverend?